Oh. So Sony just finally ended the summer state of play, and I'm just going to go on ahead and I'm just going to spoil this video already. It was complete dumpster. It was a complete dumpster fire. Like, this state of play only had a couple of decent, good games and such, but the majority of it was just dumpster fire. It was complete garbage. Like, there was nothing that excited me that I was literally hoping for. Like, we didn't get all the rumors about a Horizon Zero Dawn remake for the PlayStation 5, and even though I know people don't really want that, but out of the rumors, I have been wanting to see if that's going to be the case. There wasn't about the third Horizon game that was also speculated to be shown in this on top of the remake of Horizon Zero Dawn. Then we didn't get a God of War Ragnarok prequel or whatever, or sequel I should say. I don't know why I said prequel, but we didn't get a God of War Ragnarok sequel that doesn't say its announcement of release date or anything like that. Just like, not even just saying like, we are in the process of development in this game or whatever, and they just showed us like, you know, maybe a couple screenshots or whatever of what the game is going to look like in the next few years whenever it comes out for the PS5. We didn't get that. Now, we did get God of War Ragnarok for PC. Now, I absolutely am looking forward to possibly getting that game for PC and replaying it, having the best graphical settings, the best performance and whatnot. But we do need to finish playing it on our PS4 Pro. We've already beat it on our PS5. Now we need to play it on our PS4 Pro, but now I might actually get God of War Ragnarok for PC. There was also Monster Hunter Wilds, which not super excites me, but it definitely looks like a decent game that I know people absolutely will like. And then you got the very first game that was showed off, and it's Concorn or whatever. Now that game honestly looks pretty dope, but besides those games, like, nothing really excites me except Until Dawn and Silent Hill. Like, there's some decent games, but those are games that doesn't really excite us or anything like that, except for the very first one and possibly God of War Ragnarok for PC. So let's go on ahead. Let's take you over to the state of play announcements that Sony has made, and then we'll also discuss. I had something there in my throat, so it kind of screwed us up talking for a minute. So let's go ahead and show you the news from Sony's state of play. So the state of play just ended at around 6:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is actually from The Verge, that is actually given all of the announcements that the state of play has had for, well, from Sony, I should say, about the upcoming PlayStation games and exclusives and whatever. Now, this right here does not look promising from Sony, especially when you have heard from Ghost of Tsushima and also the same thing that happened with Helldivers 2. This is definitely not going to appeal much to the PC audience. But here is Monster Hunter Wilds. This is one of the select few games that I think that was very good on this. This is a game I'm also was not very looking forward to. I'm not been excited for. And here is God of War Ragnarok for PC launch, and it is coming this September 19th. So in just about literally 3.5 months, you will be able to get your hands on God of War Ragnarok for the PlayStation, or for the PC. I don't know why I said for PlayStation, because it's already for PlayStation. But yeah, like, God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC. Infinity Nikki, or whatever that's called, this looked like a decent game, but it is definitely not a game that I am looking forward to at all. And then you got Dynasty Warriors, another game that also doesn't really interest us. Now, here's Concord. That's what it was. I thought it was Concord, but it's Concord. Now, this was the very first game that was showed at State of Play, on the State of Play, stream. Concord actually does look like a very awesome, fun, multiplayer-like game, and cooperative and all that good stuff. And honestly, it's probably the only good game, I should say, out of the new list of games that was showed at State of Play. And then another one's going to be Astrobot, and this is pretty much all of what there was, minus a couple VR games, and the VR games to me did not look that good whatsoever. So you can just tell from this State of Play that it just was not a very, very good one at all. Like, you didn't get, of hearing all the rumors of if Horizon Zero Dawn Remake for the PS5 was actually real or not. Now, this could very well be indeed that that's been false information, but I do think that Sony is doing something behind the scenes of a Horizon Zero Dawn PS5 remake or remaster or whatever. And we didn't get Horizon 3 of like saying, hey, we are in development of this game, or the sequel to God of War Ragnarok, because I already know that there is going to be another God of War game, and this probably will be the last God of War game in the trilogy of 2018 Ragnarok and whatever the Santa Monica calls the next God of War game. Plus, we also have heard that there was a rumor that the Uncharted Legacy collection of Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 was going to be getting redone on the PlayStation 5. That didn't also happen, so it's just, you didn't get really some nice, good first-party games, even if it's some even older remasters of some classics, like from the PlayStation 3 generation. And we didn't get sequels, like I mentioned, God of War, or even better yet, a newer Uncharted game, like Uncharted 5 or whatever that Sony is going to call it. Even though there has been countless of reports stating that the Uncharted series is completely done, there will not be no more Uncharted games, but then there's been rumors and evidence that there is a good chance that a new Uncharted game will be coming. But guess what? We didn't even get that either. And we didn't get Horizon Zero Dawn. And then here's what else that was supposed to get showed, but didn't as well. We didn't even get the announcement of the PS5 Pro. Now, I thought that this State of Play, that the end of the stream, that was going to be the big end of the stream announcement, is Sony was going to be like, we got a better piece of hardware coming for you guys, and they just introduced the PS5 Pro at the end of the stream. But you know what? We didn't even get that either. Now, I know that there are a lot of PlayStation fans that don't really care about a PS5 Pro, but it would have been at least, we could have seen the PS5 Pro is what I'm trying to say, and I know I'm screwing up there, but, Sony could have been like, hey, you want to play these games better than ever? We got you covered with a new PS5 Pro later in holiday 2024. They could have done that, but guess what? No, they didn't even announce that, because we do know the PS5 Pro is indeed coming. It's coming this holiday season. There's been countless of speculations, rumors, reports that have been stating that it is coming this fall of 2024. And it's not just been 1, 2, or 3 individuals, but it's been countless from different journalists that there is going to be indeed a PS5 Pro. And this has been going on even way before the PlayStation 5 even launched, that there would be a upgraded Pro version of the PS5. And it makes sense because Sony did the same thing with the PS4 Pro last generation, when 3 years later in the PS4's life cycle, you got a PS4 Pro that was basically an upgrade to give you better graphics, visuals, and of course as well as frame rates. But we didn't even get that either. So honestly, with this state of play, I am not a big fan of it. I think this is the worst state of play I have ever seen in my life. There just was not no new games that personally excite me except for God of War Ragnarok on PC and Concord. That was pretty much it. Like I mentioned, we didn't get about a rumor of a possibility of Horizon Zero Dawn. We didn't get the third Horizon of basically showing that it's in, early stages of development, or we got you coming with Horizon 3, and then the same thing with a sequel for God of War Ragnarok. We didn't even get that. We didn't even get a new Uncharted game. We didn't even get what I think most people were wanting to see, is a PS5 Pro probably get announced at the end, but we didn't get that either. So, honestly, this state of play, I'm honestly going to have to give it a 3 out of 10. It was just barely okay, but it was not good. So, honestly, yeah, I was looking forward to seeing what possibly could have happened, but no, nothing that I was excited got announced. So, yep, I rate this Sony State of Play a 3 out of 10. Now, Xbox has not been doing great either with closing down studios, but now we got a little bit of hope to see what Microsoft with Xbox has in store for us on June 9th in just a couple of weeks. So, honestly, until then, this State of Play is a 3 out of 10 for us. It just only had just a couple games that I'm looking forward to, but nothing that we were excited to hopefully see. Nothing was announced. Like, nothing huge. Not an Uncharted, not a remake of Horizon Zero Dawn that's been rumored for quite some time now, not even a PS5 Pro announcement that we know is coming. Didn't even get that. So, yeah, it's a 3 out of 10 for us. Honestly, Sony needs to be ashamed of themselves. So, let us know in the comment section down below if you watched this State of Play and what is your rating of it, and did it disappoint you as well, or did it amaze you with a couple of the games that they did announce? So let us know in the comment section down below. You can just tell how frustrated we are, because I know we kind of like screw up here and there. But yeah, just let us know what your thoughts on this State of Play, because honestly, for us, it's only a 3 out of 10. Like, it just wasn't great, but Concord and the PC release of God of War Ragnarok is the only two games that I think were good showing in this State of Play list. So just let us know in the comment section down below. How did you like this State of Play? Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy this content, and we'll keep you posted once the Xbox showcase happens on June 9th in just a little over a week and a half. So, let us know in the comment section of your thoughts of State of Play. But, taking gaming reviews here, you have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.